Alright, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We need to get started right away. There's a lot to do, a lot to get into. And there's something that I have to check, because I just remembered something about maintenance. I think when the game goes down, the revives might go away on the map, because I think the maps kind of reset their items. I have to double check that. So I'm kind of concerned about that. I totally forgot. But alright, anyway. Let's get a tweet out real quick. Whoa, actually, hold up. Before we even do that. Taylor Bost already sending over a buck. Taylor freaking Bost, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the buck. Let me show you that appreciation personally. Like this. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. All right, let me set this to auto before I forget. Let's get the tweet going. Dearest at Marvel Champions. Maintenance is over and my my awakened 7-star Aegon is gone. Please fix bug. Yes. Oh no. Life. Okay. Tweet. All right. That looked painful. What's up, Gran? APG just saw that Invincible has been doing some live streams. What's the world coming to? He's only done a few. But yeah, Gran. He hasn't done any recently, has he? Yeah, I'm about to go check his channel real quick. You messing with me? But yeah, he did do a few. He's a busy guy, I think, so that's probably why he doesn't do them more or make more videos and all that stuff. Let me see. No, yeah, it has been a while. Darn. I think he was having some connection issues with them too. Like he was live streams had some lag to them or something like that. But all right, anyway, let's get started. Kabam is a bug. Yeah, you tell him, Poos on Poos. Way to stick it to the man. All right. Crap. What was I gonna? Oh yeah. Okay. So first things first. What I want to do is I'm gonna be really sad. I was saying at the start of the stream, I can't remember for certain. But I think when maintenance happens, the items on the map reset. So I know for a fact that there was a revive on this map. Okay, it's still there. Whew. Okay, I was gonna say that would have been really tough pill to swallow, because I've got like 7 revives just floating around in the monthly event quest or something like that, just waiting to be grabbed, and it's a good amount of revives right there. You know what I mean? It would have sucked. I mean, that's like 240 units worth of revives that I would have just poof lost. So okay, never mind. We're good. Cool. I don't know if it happens in the story quest. I could have sworn it happens in the story quest, but I don't have any revives just sitting there in story. I haven't checked story since the last Abyss run, so I don't know about that. What the hell, BG? Grandpa has mod and I don't? Well, first off, Gran's awesome. And second, so are you. Alright, Metal Bro sending over a $1.50 with a banana. Metal Bro, thank you, dude. Saying, got a 6-star torch tonight. Let's go. Hey, nice, man. Congrats on the torch. Congrats on the good fortune. That's awesome, dude. Hey, Mr. Magoo. Hope your evening is going good. Thank you. It is going good. Hope yours is as well. Okay. Let's get into the other more important news here, or not news, but you know, I need to hit the arena. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's what I'm stumbling around my words to say. Another level up event already. Interesting. Okay, cool. I'll have to do that later. And let's claim this real quick. Only the 71 to 100% rewards for that. Darn, I should have played more arena. Wait, what the hell? Ronan, how's your name not blue? I just... Did you make another? What the hell's happening? Did you make another YouTube account? No, wait. What the hell? Why is it just not showing up as blue? After I said, Grant is cool and so are you, I clicked the add mod button, but your name's not blue for some reason. Unless it's just bugging out on my screen. I don't know. What the hell? Is it blue on yours? I'm so confused. Freaking YouTube. Alright, anyway. I'm sure it'll fix itself in a minute here. Alright, OG Highline set it over 3. Thank you, dude. Saying Joe Rogan and Joey Diaz for president and vice president 2020. Is that an official endorsement, or what do people even say? Is that the right words even? I know so little about politics. But yeah, let's do it. Thank you for the 3, man. Corey sent it over 2 as well, saying plus tax. Wait. Hold on. Okay, Brian, you got it twisted. I wasn't trying to shame your bean collection. I was seeing what beans you wanted. Okay. Well, no, I don't need any of those because I already have like 6 times the amount they showed me. So that's what I was trying to tell you. No, I only want the beans. Honestly, man, the only beans that I get intentionally are the black beans. I say intentionally because, you know, I don't know how it happens, but sometimes other beans get in there, get into the mix. And then one time well, sometimes we do this. Sometimes we have the food delivered, like, you know, Prime, Fresh, or whatever it's called. And I guess if they don't have something that you wanted, they just try to get you something close. And we're like, yeah, could we get like 5 pounds of black beans? Thanks. And I guess they didn't have any, and they gave us like 5 pounds of red beans. And it was like, well, this is different. I don't want this, but okay. Thanks anyway, I suppose. Man, still not on the infinite streak in this arena. Got a lot of catching up to do, man. Whole lot of catching up to do. Okay, but plus tax on that too? Well, Corey, thank you very much. There were black beans in the picture. There probably was. I only took a quick glance at it. B. Daniels said it over too, though. B. Daniels, thank you, dude, saying, about to lose signal. Tweet with haste, please. Okay. Tweet with haste. What do we got? I'm going with haste. Possible rank 3 for skill? Maybe. Ooh, interesting. Awakened Elsa, huh? Okay. Alright. I'm not sure what I would do in that situation. Elsa's the type of champ that I swear she gets talked about a fair bit for being underrated. And yet I don't really see people play her too much. So I never know what to really think about the champ. I need to play her more. That's what I need to do. I really need to actually just play the champ. But yeah, either way, congrats. I'd say that's a pretty sweet pull. I wouldn't be mad at an Awakening Elsa. That one bit. Okay. Thank you for not using your special. Thank you very much, Mr. Luke Cage. Let's see if we can finish him off, please. Why am I not dealing enough damage? Alright, there we go. Alright. I'm hungry. Cake Fries Pizza sent over $1. What a name. Saying, Beaver, how the heck are ya? Oh, damn. Well, I've been there. In fact, I farted at work yesterday. What? And my coworker opened the window. It must have been bad. We're flight attendants. Also, my girlfriend said she wanted to heat things up in bed. So I farted. Happy B-Day. From I'm hungry, Cake Fries Pizza. Well, thank you for the bug. I don't even know what to say about any of that. What the hell, dude? What the hell? You're nuts. Sama Mama said it over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying. Yo, BG, need advice. Rolled 6-star torch tonight, but have a rank 4 Sig 125-star torch as well. Okay. 6-star to rank 2 or dupe 5-star to rank 5. Not doing Abyss anytime soon. Thanks. That's a tough one, man. That's tough. I mean, Torch doesn't really need to be awakened, but there are some instances where having Torch awakened does help. Of course, when you need to get that Flame On ability back mid-quest, you gotta be awakened for that, right? I think what I'd do is I'd probably wait and see like what I needed. If I just needed to use Torch just regularly, like, you know, once or whatever in a quest fight, I'd go with the 6-star. And if it turns out that I'm about to do a quest where it's absolutely essential that I have his pre-fight ability, well, then I might rank up the 5-star instead. And I would just wait out as long as possible, seeing if there's any chance to awaken that 6-star kind of thing. I know that's maybe not the best advice to go by, because maybe you want to rank this dude up right now, or maybe, like, I don't know. You never really know what exactly you're gonna need in the future, right? Like, I guess I'd be more inclined to go with the 6-star just overall. I feel like Torch is a really good champion that eventually you're going to want him ranked up as a 6-star anyway. And if it came down to it, like, it wouldn't be a waste, even if you had to go back and rank up the 5-star at a later time because you did need that awaken ability. I feel like it wouldn't be a waste. I mean, because let's say you did the reverse order. Let's say, okay, you went with the 5-star because of the awaken ability, right? And then a year from now, you're like, all right, I'm kind of growing out of the 5-stars. Let me start working on 6-star champions and start ranking them up. Well, Torch is going to be one of those champions that you want to take with you, that you want a 6-star. You know what I mean? So if you went with 5-star first, you'd eventually be ranking up both. If you went with 6-star first, you might end up going with both, but you might not at the same time, you know? I hope that made sense. A little bit all over with that advice, but in my head it makes sense, at least. So yeah. More inclined to go with the 6-star, but if you need the awaken ability, there's no way around it. Go with the 5. Alright. Let's keep the grind going, man. Demiok in here. What's up, Demiok? I know Hector likes her. Yeah, I know Hector likes Elsa too. I know a bunch of people like Elsa. But does Hector use Elsa? I don't know if Hector actually uses Elsa. Much, at least. GG, if you had to redo Labyrinth for the first time, what team would you use? The dream team, I mean. Thanos, it would just be Aegon and synergies. Aegon and friends. That's it. Every single path. Probably the same team setup for every path, but I don't know. Maybe there would be some variation for some reason, but I don't even know what that reason would be, because he could do every single fight in there, and just the first fight would suck each time you went into the labyrinth, but after that it would be a walk in the park. And yeah, it would be Nick Fury and you know, one of the dead pools or gold pool to get that healing. And I would have to fool around a little bit with the other synergies to know exactly what else I'd want to bring, but I'm pretty sure it would be, what is it, Proxima that gives you the double synergy? And then probably Quake to get that part of the Nick Fury synergy as well. How are you going to use Aegon and friends? Mike, are you saying that because I don't have Aegon, but I do have friends at least? That, well, not in real life, but you know. Now, yeah. I would have to, I mean, you know, the dream team, he said. All right, I could dream. Seg Juggalo said it over $1. Thank you, dude. Saying ABG, I pulled 5-star Aegon, awakened him, and brought to Sig 100. What should I attack first? I still have all variants, but number 4 still to do, and 6.3 and 4. Okay, well, first off, congratulations. Second, Aegon, he's a beast for Labyrinth. He's a beast for the Abyss. He's got some use in the Act content, and some use in like variant 1, but he's really not the variant type of champion. You know, the paths in variants, they're usually much shorter. We're talking like 5-6 fights to a path, something like that. And the health pools that they have, it's just unnecessary to try to build up a champion like Aegon in those situations. So yeah, you're mostly going to be using other champions besides Aegon for that stuff. This is why it's always like important to rank for the content you're doing. Just because as powerful as Aegon is, you know, he's not the champion that helps you out in that area. He can, like I said, he can still be used a bit in Act 6, but there's not that many paths where I'd recommend him as like the ideal champion. Some of the longer ones, some of the ones where you need like unstoppable, people have used him and just built him up, you know, for like can't stop, won't stop or something. Yeah, there's not too much use there. He's mostly the Labyrinth and Abyss King. So that's where I recommend using him. And then use other champs elsewhere. MCOC and Val sending over $1. Thank you, dude. Saying ABG, not sure how I feel about pulling a 5-star Quake. Don't like the Quake and gameplay style. Is she still good without that play style? No. There's nothing special about her outside of the thing that makes her incredibly special. So if you want to ignore her the Quake special ability, the holding heavy special ability I'm talking about, not her actual special ability, then no, she's not a good champion. But of course, if you master that, then none can defend. So yeah, it's kind of up to you what you want to do, but I don't recommend playing or ranking the champion unless you're willing to go down that road. That said, she also does have, you know, maybe it's not the most commonly used synergy of all time, but there's a couple of synergies that she has actually that are kind of cool. So go look into some of those. The increased ability accuracy one, and the one I was just talking about with Nick Fury. So all right, Stroking My Saber sending over $1 with a peach butt. Thank you very much, dude. Saying BG, Brian, banana, beautiful. I'm not sure, but check out my tweet, please. Okay. Found your tweet. Let's look at it together. BG, here is the rewards for my first Abyss run. Ooh, okay. Didn't get anything really good, and I have no one to use for the tier 5 class catalyst or awakening gem, but nonetheless still making progress. But what the hell, dude? Out of the corner of my eye, I'm seeing a doom here. First off, there's good tech champs. You will find a use for that. There's good mutant champs. You will definitely find a good use for that. And then you pulled freaking Doom, you lion son of a... Didn't pull anything good. These other two are kind of... Actually, man, Cable with that Apocalypse synergy, I'm telling you, man, is actually insane how strong that synergy is. But still, congrats on your Doom, dude. People pull Abyss crystals and still miss on Doom. You're over here just like, yeah, I don't get anything that good, I guess. Except a Doom out of a regular crystal. But yeah, man, congrats, dude. Good stuff. Beat Labyrinth, Red Hulk 3 times and Old Man Logan once. That's my extent of Labyrinth knowledge. Nice, Demiak. So strong. Will crush my sweet memories, Ronan. What is Ronan saying? Lab is so 2017. Wow. Man, let me refresh this. What the hell's going on? Why is your name not showing up? Why did this not register? Let's see if I could try this again. Let's see. Where you be? Where are you? Here we go. Still set. Alright, what if I remove it and add it? Alright, I don't know what's going on, Ronan. Next time you're in here, say something and I'll try it then. This is so weird. That's not letting me do it. Something's bugging out. Part of YouTube's updates or something. I don't know. But anyway. BG, you should go to sleep. My sweet prince. Go to sleep. It's 10:30. Do you know where your kids are? And this leaked info about Red Goblin has a synergy for Iron freaking Patriot that theoretically makes him a useful, sustainable champion. I'm not buying it. I haven't looked at it, but I'm not buying it. Unless it says they gave him 5 times his normal damage output, and what else would they need to do? Gave him like 6 immunities, and now maybe it doesn't need all that, but still. I guess we'll see in time. Alright, anywho, Corey sending over another buck saying, Brian, how the hell are you? You're right, you are Brian Grant of Contest Champion Retracted. Wow. But enough about that. I have a rank up question. I pulled the 6-star Blue Raspberry Jolly Rancher tonight. Holy crap, the luck. Should I rank 2 or should I save for a 6-star Lemonhead? No, dude, rank 2. You don't know when you're... Man, dude. First off, you got lucky enough, okay? You don't know when you're going to get a 6-star Lemonhead. And is 6-star Lemonhead really what you want anyway? Sure. It's tasty and delicious and sour in all the right places, but... You got 6-star Blue Raspberry Jolly Rancher, dude. Why wait for anything else? Ryan Livin sent it over 5 of them Australian bucks. Ryan, thank you very much, dude. Saying pulled 6-star King Groot, 5-star Blade, Warlock, and Cole. Also have Tech, Cosmic, and Mutant Awakening Gem. Should I use Tech on Warlock or save for Ghost? Is he good as D? Hold on. I need to read this one more time, but let me load in some champs here. Okay, so 6-star King Groot, 5-star Blade, Warlock, and Cole. So if Tech, Cosmic, Mutant Awakening Gem, should I use Tech on Warlock or save for Ghost? Is he good as D? Well, okay, so for Warlock, I'd recommend saving it for Ghost. It's just going to be more impactful overall if you feed it to someone like Ghost that needs the... I shouldn't say needs the awakening, but benefits from the awakening more so than Warlock will. Morlock is perfectly fine unawakened. So, yeah, Warlock is the type of champion that's good everywhere in the game. Absolutely everywhere you can imagine that the champion is good. So you could put him on D, you could take him to war offensively, alliance quest, regular questing. Actually, I'm not sure how he is in the incursions. Maybe he's not that good in the incursions. Maybe that's the one area, I don't know. But bottom line is he doesn't need to be awakened, and I think you should save it. Hold on, though. Okay. Yeah, that was the only question, right? I was trying to see if you had questions about the other champs to awaken, but I don't think so, right? I think it was just that one. But yeah, man, congrats on the sweet pull, but I would save the gem. Poos on Poos sending over one of them Canadian bucks talking about half a tunic, quite possibly a loony, saying make Iron Patriot an XL champion because of that bulge. Wow. He ain't wrong. He is an XL champ in my eyes. He does need to be made an XL champ, I agree. Stroking my saber setting over a buck. Next dude saying I use 17 revives, 15 40% revives, and 35 of my 20% revives. Sucks to see my whole stash go, but only use 700 units. So it saved me some. Dude, it saved you more than some. I have 2.5k units still, so I'm off to grind for a second path. Alright, dude. Very nice, man. Good stuff. Yeah, it was not too expensive at all to get through there. Very, very nice. So BG, do you think we can expect dual 6-star crystals soon? No, I don't think so. I could be wrong. I could certainly be wrong, but no, I don't expect a dual class 6-star crystal anytime soon. I don't think we would see that in 2021 even. Let me put it that way. So yeah. BG, I feel like your stream has enough viewers to maybe add it to my basic cable package. Yeah, I mean, you already have. You did that when you signed up for the banana. So you can catch me on right next to your local weather channel. I'm the one that does not have the woman with the large breasts, you know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh man. All right. Wait. So he can regenerate from arc overload in a fight without a cap/limit, and it gives a 300% damage boost. This, if it was true, you think it'd be worth using. Regenerate from arc overload in a fight without using. Okay. But so he still has to get down to 15%. It's not like the node arc overload or whatever, where they just randomly regen every 20 seconds. That's what they need to make his ability, man. Every 20 seconds, it just boom, the heal pops up. Maybe that'd be too OP. I don't know. They'd probably have to tone down the amount that it healed or something like that. But still, I think that would be way cooler if it was literally just like that node more. But gives a 300% damage boost, and no, I don't think so, man. I'm sure it'll be fun to mess around with them from time to time or something like that, just like a lot of these synergies. But you gotta risk it and get yourself down to 15% health. Nah. Not enough for me to want to play the champion. But we'll see. We'll see in time when it comes out. I could certainly change my mind on it. We don't. I mean, not that I'd be able to talk about it anyway, but we don't. It's not like we have this stuff to play around with CCP. That was just leaked info, so it's not like I'm talking from experience here or anything. All right. MCOC Invalid sending over another buck. Thank you, dude. Wait, hold on. Might be able to take Claire to rank 3 after monthly. Catalyst scans are so slow. Allianceless. How'd you do it? Henach. Well, if we're talking about tier 5 class Catalyst ones, I actually never missed any of those from not being in an alliance, because that came after. But if you're talking about the tier 5 basic and tier 2 alpha stuff, it definitely did slow down for the time I was gone. I don't know. There was still like a good amount from side events and stuff like that, so I never felt like I was struggling too hard. I just tried to slow down my decisions, make sure they really counted and stuff. Okay, all right, MCC inbound. Let me see. I had to donate because you brought back memories and made me laugh with the "Do you know where your children are?" Oh man, from the news. It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Thank you for the buck, dude. I can't remember exactly how they say it, but I think it's something like that, right? All right, Daniel Mitchell sending over 3. Thank you very much, dude. Saying, got Platpool. Is he any good? Also, hi. You tell me, dude. There's not many people that have Platpool. I'm certainly not one of those people. So congratulations on getting him. But I have no idea. Do not have access to the champ. I haven't popped open my stuff, so technically maybe I could have him right now, but it's super unlikely since I don't have access to the black ISO market. So I would have to get insane luck in order to get him. But yeah, man, you tell me. Is he good? Either way, congrats and thank you for the 3. Appreciate it. Agorist sending over buck as well. Thank you. Saying, BG, I duped my 6-star Elsa. First Awakened 6-star. Dude, is today duped 6-star Elsa day? I guess there was only 2 of you that said it, but still. Got skill tier 5 class Catalyst. Strongly considering her for first rank 3. Working on Act 6 completion. Got Nick Fury and Aegon maxes 5s and no other good 6-star skill. Thoughts? Well, I was kind of just saying this. B. Daniels was the other person that mentioned that he awakened Elsa as a 6-star today. I was kind of just saying to him, you know, people always say that she's an underrated champion, but I still don't really see her get played very much. So I don't really know what to think about her. I have very, very, very limited experience with her myself. I've always wanted to play around with her more, just haven't really found the time to. So I don't know. I mean, I guess no matter what, she can be annoying on defense and require people to bring in maybe some slightly different options. You know, make sure to have like a mutant or something like that to fight against her in war. Or, you know, if you just slip up, she does so much damage that could be lights out, game over. So as a defender, I feel like she would never go to waste because of that. Offensively and questing and stuff like that, I don't know how much you would actually use her. So I don't know, man. That one's really hard to say. I think it's a great pull and everything, but here's what I would do if I were in your shoes. I would rank her up to rank 2, and I would leave her there for a while. I'd play around with her, for a week or 2, depending on how frequently you get to actually play with the champ type of thing. Just make sure that you know what you're getting into before you take her all the way up to rank 3, you know? That's what I would do. But dude, thank you very much for the buck. Appreciate it. Is that Enzo in here? What's up, Enzo? Good morning, BG. Since you spend so much time in front of a camera, are you an actor? You know, I never thought about it, but isn't there... Is it Screen Actors Guild? SAG card or something like that? I know so little about that world. But I think, don't you get something like that if you're in like commercials or TV shows or movies or something like that? Maybe I need to apply for that. Maybe I am. Do you have signature looks like happy? Yeah, right here. Surprise. Anger. I feel like I'm getting these from YouTubing. Are you? Interesting. I don't know. I mean, Enzo, now that you mention it, like I was just joking around, but now that you mention it, like maybe the same thing happened to me too. When I first started making videos, I remember thinking it's really stupid to get so excited about some like crystals and stuff. And no matter what popped out of the crystal, I just like tried to play it cool, and I was just like, you know, like I awakened Star-Lord. This was before I even had the a face cam, you know. But like I out of my first opening, like I got Star-Lord and awakened him real quick. And like in the same opening, and I was just like, wow, that's cool. Kind of thing. I don't know, there wasn't much of a reaction to it. But what's weird is I never consciously tried to change that, but it did change over time. I don't know if it's just a comfort thing, being comfortable on camera, or if I actually did get more excited about the polls themselves, because maybe back then I didn't understand just how big a deal it was. Like I was putting up as my most wanted champions, I was putting up champions like Black Bolt, because I was like, yeah, Black Bolt is my favorite cosmic champion. I had him ranked up as a 3-star, so of course I want to pull him as a 4-star. But maybe I didn't really fully understand, like, oh, the game actually changes when you get really good champions, you know? So I don't know what happened, but you might be onto something, man. maybe I subconsciously change my, what'd you call it? Happy face, surprise, and anger faces. I don't know. But it's never something I intentionally tried to do, at least. All right, anyway, Maddie sent over 5 of them Australian bucks. Thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, love your stream, and this this is for your 6-star Aegon to keep you on and on and on. Well, thank you very much. One day it'll happen, right? Don't worry, I'm not throwing in the towel. I will get that Aegon one day. I just need to 100% the Abyss first, and then I'll pull Aegon. I will be mad if that happens. I really hope it doesn't. Somebody brought that up the other day too. Oh man. But yeah, one day. I want to go back and count how many crystals that I've opened up, the dual class crystals. I'm a bit lazy, so I didn't do it yet, but I probably will do that. I'll probably go back to the old videos and count. Can't be that hard to go through them all. They haven't been out for that long yet. And I'm just curious, the total number of dual class 6-stars that I've gotten. So I'll probably do that before the next opening. We'll see how many it actually takes. Alright, Huzzah85 sending over 5 of them Australian bucks as well. Looks like it's Australian night. Thank you very much. Then my wife told me to stop acting like a flamingo, so I put my foot down. Wow. Boo. Also last. Okay. Where's your last? Hi BG, planning my 4th rank 5 5-star. Would love your input. Stealthy, Killmonger, Guillotine 2099, Warlock, Red Mags, or Storm X. Just got Cavalier working on 100% Act 5 / variants. Okay. I would probably go Warlock. It's Warlock or Red Magneto as far as I'm concerned. I think they're just better champions than the others. Guillotine, I mean, you know, I guess I would put Guillotine 2099 fairly close to them. I I don't know. I'm kind of biased against Stealth Spidey. I'm sure others would put Stealth Spidey in the category with them too, but let's talk about Killmonger and Storm X first. They're not bad champions by any means. I'm actually really looking forward to ranking up my Killmonger to rank 5 at some point here, but he's just not as useful as some of these other champs. As far as I'm concerned. Storm X, cool champion, not super practical to use in questing compared to these other champs as well. So yeah, I would just cross those two off the list right away. So Stealthy, Guillotine, Warlock, and Red Max, right? If we look at the variant content, Stealth Spidey would be good for variant 5, but that's probably it. Whereas Warlock is good for variant 2, variant 3, probably variant 1 in chapter 2, I'm assuming would be good for that. Would be useful in tons of areas in Act 6 and beyond. Like, Warlock is just such a beast. Such an all-around beast of the game. Red Magneto, super powerful. I don't think he has as much use in the variants. Is the only issue about Red Magneto and why I'd probably favor Warlock over Red Magneto. I'm not saying he's totally useless for them, and he'll of course be great for chapter 1 of variant 1, but outside of that, I'm not sure exactly how much you'd use him. You could probably use him for some of variant 2 as well if you want to just go the heavy attack route, but would want to do that when you don't have to. And yeah, Guillotine 2099 is as cool as she is. I don't know. I just don't see her being as useful as these other champs, I guess, what it comes down to. So, yeah, man, that's my input on it. You can certainly pick any of those 4, right? I would just cut Killmonger and Storm X. And you can use any of the other 4 and rank them up, personal preference and all that. But I'd probably go Warlock out of the list. Thank you for the 5, dude. Stroking Miss Saber, sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Here we go. BJ, before I go and grind, I have to tell you something. Read to yourself and not out loud. Okay.
The man loves beans.
Boo. Boo, dude. Take a lap before you grind. Boo. Thank you for the buck, though. Hello, get wrecked, Santa over 5. Thank you, man. Saying I actually like using Rogue. Her special 2 has saved me a bunch of times. Interesting, okay. Not every day hear from a Rogue fan. She's not that bad of a champ. I don't know if you've tried this yet. If you have a Cap Marvel movie, it actually adds a pretty solid amount of damage to her. Will make her a bit more fun to play. But yeah, I don't know. Personally, I'm not that big a fan of Rogue, but hey, man, that's one of the things that makes this game cool, is that we all have our own preferences of champions to play, and everything that we find fun, and it's fun finding something different that you like versus just using the same old, you know. So that's cool, man. Thank you for the 5. Jacob Tizano sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying BGA just went through 6.1.1 all the way to 6.3.4. Only used about 3k units. Only issue is 1k of those was on 6.3 Medusa. Another 1k was on 6.3 Iron Man. Oof. Yeah, I mean those could be some rough fights if you don't have the right champs and all that. But all right, man. Outside of that, I would say you did a great job. Cruising your way on through on Act 6, man. Almost at the Grand Master. Keep it going, dude. I mean, maybe take a little breather, restock some free revives, but other than that, keep it going, man. Good stuff. All right, Orange Juice sending over a euro as well. Thank you very much, dude. Saying, so you're opening BG. I already told you that you won't pull Aegon until you finish the Abyss. Aha, so it was you that said that. It sucks. I know, but you can't change the future. You're looking radiant today, by the way. Probably because it's your B-Day. Wow, even though it's not my B-Day? Well, thank you, man. Appreciate the euro. Hopefully it's not true what you're saying, man. Hopefully it's not true at all. Alright, DeFaust sending over a buck as well. Thank you, dude. Saying, looks like 32 dual class, 9 6 stars, and a 5-star Nexus in the hunt for Aegon since dual class came out. Oh, dude, thanks for doing the count for me. I appreciate that, man. Alright, I'm going to... I gotta write that down so I don't forget. Alright, I'm just gonna keep track of the dual class crystals, I think. Because the 6 stars would have to go back much further, and it's not as important to know. You know, there's so many champions in the 6-star pool. The more important thing that I wanted to know was the dual class crystals. But yeah, man, dude, thank you very much. Appreciate the info. Appreciate you doing the legwork, man. All right, so up to 32, and no Aegon. All right. No Pants Tuesday sending over a buck. Thank you, No Pants Tuesday, saying Beaver. Tweeterverse. Also, let me wish you a proper birthday. Happy birthday, Beaver the Pelon Harry Grant. Okay, later, alligator. Okay, Tweeterverse. For a 1 No Pants Tuesday. Is that your name on Twitter? I want to share my nuggets with you. Thanks, man. And this is the face you make? I should have gotten the bean nuggets. Wow. Well, thanks, man. Appreciate the food. Tonight, for once, I'm not hungry, actually, man. I ate a whole bunch of food like 3 hours ago. Possibly too much. And, well, actually, it's been like 4 hours now. 3 hours before I started the stream. And yeah, I'm plenty good. Hopefully for the rest of the night. Although now that I say that, I'm probably like after the stream, I'll be like, you know what? I should eat 4 entire pizzas. Sure, why not? All right, Tom sending over one of them New Zealand bucks as well with the face. Tom, what's with the face? Hold on, where is your last? Roboto, hello, muscles. Ooh, that was the last one. All right, hold on. That was not the last one. Here we go. Brian, growing up, I always wanted to be a plumber. Dude, Mario? Looking back, it was just a pipe dream. All right. Tom, hope you're doing well tonight. Good to see you. Boo, dude, boo. Also, in other news, Demioc's out of cookies, apparently. I saw that right before I scrolled back down. Yo, BG, if there was an Aegon Arena tomorrow on a Wednesday, how many points would you put up? Just tomorrow, like a one-day thing? Or are you talking about, if it was, just started a 3-dayer? I don't know. I've been burned once by the Aegon Arena in the past. Where I went really high, and it wasn't high enough. High for not using units. It wasn't high enough. And then the very next round, the champion went for like a quarter of what he went for in round 1 or something stupid like that, man. Would I do it again, assuming that I'd be able to get the champion without spending units? Or would I just say, no, I'm done, and continue to save my units? Because here's the thing, I don't regret. I mean, maybe I regret a tiny bit, but for the most part, actually, no, I don't regret it. I don't regret saving my units, because thinking back to it, I still remember saying, like, dude, if I had to spend a ton of units to get Aegon, then I don't want him. Yeah, he'd be a tremendous help towards completing the Abyss, but I need units for other things. Nobody knows what's coming this holiday season. Alright, so do not take this as if I magically have some inside CCP info or anything like that. Kabam, they don't give out this kind of info. Alright? But I'm thinking that there could be some source of 6-star Sig Stones. Either through a greater gifting crystal or, you know, something that replaces it if they decided they're scrapping the gifting event. Whatever the case it may be. And if there's not this year, well, maybe next year then. You know what I mean? Like, I need units for other things besides 5-star Aegon, is what I'm trying to get at. I brought up the holiday thing because there's like an unlimited amount that you could spend there, right? If they do bring back the gifting event at least. But if like there could be other offers too that I need to use the units for that will help me more long term as well. So I really value units, man. It's the units, that's what's gonna help me get out of this this prestige pit. More than 5-star Aegon, actually. DJ, I remember you telling spend units on or only on masteries. Well, sort of. At the start, but I already have all the masteries, so I need to use units on other things. EG, serious Q this time. Do you know where the gym is located in Hogwarts? Behind the dumbbell door, obviously. Tom, boo. Listen, man, I've never even seen Harry Potter, and let's face it, I haven't read anything in my entire life. But even I know that that's a bad joke, because there's a guy named Dumbledore, right? Boo. But desperately trying to get Aegon for months for Abyss 100%, and then spent a lot of extra items on Abyss Path 1. I'm glad I didn't spend units on the grind. Yeah. But did I spend units on those items? No. Am I going to spend units on the next path? I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think I will. Will I spend units on any of the paths? You know, I'm going to have them there in case, but I'm going to try not to. You might think I'm crazy, but maybe I am crazy. No. You might think I'm crazy, but dude, I'm telling you, man, you have to think about these kinds of extremes. There's no other way to get Sig Stones, dude. I have to try to plan and prepare for any slight what's the right even term or word for it, man? Like any slight feeding of Sig Stones, I guess. I don't know, dude. I just imagine like I'm just a rat in a cage, dude, and there's you know, Kabam is just sitting there, and I could see them like holding the food, and they're not letting any get in the cage. And one day they're gonna They're gonna allow it. And I need to be ready. Any crumb of 6 stones? Yeah, there we go. I just gotta be ready for that. Like, you might think too, like, well, like how many units do you think it would have taken to get Aegon? Are we all a little bit crazy, Brian? Embrace it. You're right. Must I sigh? That must means I missed Hunter's comments. A lot of them, too. What am I missing? Oh, jeez. I'm going way up here. Alright, the exact synergy description states, Iron Patriot Arc Overload grants a Fury increasing attack by 300% for 30 seconds. 30 seconds, that's a long time. Additionally, it no longer burns out his suit and can be reactivated. And if the synergy works the way I think it does, BG, you can hit 15% health in a fight, regen it, while also gaining a huge damage boost. Then go back down to 15%, do it again, over and over again. Yeah, I mean, that's the way I when you said it the first time, that's the way I interpreted it. It still doesn't make me want to use Iron Patriot, dude. Like, of course it's going to make him better. But what other utilities is he bringing to the table? Just this risky playstyle of needing to get down to 15% to be a playable champion? No. No thanks. And you have to have a synergy to do that too. It's not even like his baseline ability. No. I'm good. I will go ahead and use a different champion. When I read this, I have fantastic news. As of today, my car is 99% squirrel free. Hey, Demiok. All right. I say 99% instead of 100 because there's still a lingering smell. Ooh. But at least there's no critter bits in my engine. Well, nice, dude. That's good. What'd you do to get rid of it? Did you have to take it to someone? Mike just offered you a killer deal, my dude. The only reason to not use units? Wait, what? If you spend 0 units on 100% Abyss, I'll buy you a bean burrito. Oh, this is the... Okay, I missed this comment. If you spend 0 units on 100% Abyss, I'll buy you a bean burrito at NYCC 2024. Wow, dude. You think it'll be back by 2024? I don't know. All right, well, here's the thing. I already did spend some units. So I don't know if you count this towards that offer, towards that sick offer. But I've spent units on masteries, and I'm going to keep spending units on mastery swaps because there's no way to get that for free outside of waiting for a free mastery week, which, you know, some people were able to take advantage of that, but I was at that point still like, nah, F the Abyss kind of thing. I'll do it later. But units on items, yeah, I'm gonna try my best to do that for free. Hey Brian, if you don't follow a labyrinth path exactly as on the maps people have created, will you have to do extra paths? I went from Jane Thor to Daredevil on accident. That was my second run. It just depends on if you can correct that for another run. You know what I mean? Like, if you can make up the paths that you skipped by changing around a different path, kind of thing. It's gonna depend on exactly what you did versus what you've already done, type of thing. You might not have to take an extra path if you can kind of work it out. But I wouldn't know without looking at exactly where you went and stuff. BJ had 4,500 units saved, and all the horsemen except Nick Fury plus 12 single revives and a 2 team revives. Do you think I could do it Abyss easy path with that? I'm working with also hold on. You think I can do an Abyss easy path with what I'm working with? Also, I'm high skill level. Okay. So, first off, yeah. Probably, because I mean, think about how many revives you could buy with 4,500 units. Just so I don't mess it up. Pop open the trusty calculator. That's 112.5 revives. If you have all the best champs and stuff like that, it doesn't usually take 112 revives to get through there. Here's what I would do, though, if I were you. You say that you have 12 single revives. There's no reason to go into Abyss with 12 single revives, because that's not even the revive cap. You know? What you want to do is hit the revive cap, and then do things like this, where you're going over the cap by holding on to the revives before you claim them, and then you've got 2 weeks to claim this stuff, and it exceeds the cap a lot. You don't need to go crazy with it, I suppose, but at least hit the revive cap and send a couple to the overflow. You might as well. But yeah, Abyss coming soon, guys. Because yeah, I mean, you might as well save the units, right? Symbiote Supreme said it over 2. Thank you, dude. Saying was playing with my man thing at work. Hashtag harassment. I can't tell if you're talking about the champion, and that worries me. But alright, thank you for the 2, dude. Wow. I do not recommend playing with your man thing at work. But hey, man, you do you. Alright, let's get back to, should I do an energy dump? No, I'll do that later. Let's keep running these 6 stars. But yeah, thank you for the 2. Sarah from Supreme. I have the option of maxing 5-star Torch or 5-star Hyperion. Which one should I max out? Depends on what you need. They're quite different champs. I personally use Hyperion a whole lot more than I use Torch. Doesn't mean it's the right answer, because there's some fights where you pretty much have to use Torch if you're talking about only those 2 champs at least. So yeah, just depends on what you need. But Hyperion is like one of my top 2 or 3 most used champs in the entire game. Possibly number 1 most used, even. GG, what is the best way to get 6-star shards? I'm close to my 2nd 6-star. Also just became Uncollected. Hey, congrats. I mean, 6-star shards, they come from all over. Just like any shard in this game. They come from pretty much anywhere in the game. Outside of like Alliance Quest, you're not going to find shards there. But it's all just about taking things to the next level, the next higher difficulty. So you might not be getting 6-star shards from Alliance War, but... or maybe you are, I shouldn't assume. But, the high enough tier, what I'm getting at is there's 6-star shards there. In the higher arenas, there's 6-star shards. In the higher monthly event quest difficulties, there's 6-star shards, and so on. And then, of course, duplicating 5 stars. The recent additions to the 6 stars, I actually picked... I didn't mention it in the video, but I actually picked up one of the bundles from the Incursion store. Just to open up that 6-star crystal today. I'm still a little bit iffy on this, to be honest. Man. We also just got 5k from the calendar today too, right? So I didn't even need to do this. I probably will keep doing this unless there's a good 5-star in the Incursion crystals that I want to get. I don't know, I'm still kind of iffy. Like, if Aegon was in here, I would just try for Aegon instead of going for the 6-star shards. But it's not bad. Like, it's very, very competitive, I would say, between the 2. The 5-star or the 6-star. There's also updated... Well, they have updated the incursions to add 6-star shards to the milestones, but you have to meet certain requirements. I'm not even entirely sure what those are. Can we see if we look at it? Let's see. So yeah, you can see the 6-star shards in here for Sector 8. Okay, it's just 50. No, wait, is it just 8 plus? Oh, 8 plus 6 stars. Oh, okay. Dude, I forgot they show you how much you have owned here too. I always do that. People always tell me too, and instead I always just go to the damn roster page to count. But I don't need to do any counting, it just says it right here. But okay, so yeah, you can't get 6-star shards here yet, but you can build up to that. When you have 8 6 stars, then you'll start getting 6-star shards from the incursions this way as well. The game is it's not a fast-moving one. You're not gonna immediately just be getting tons of 6-star shards, you know. What is BG rambling on about? What's up, Fitz? Just talking about ways to get 6-star shards. BG, why do you wear a bald cap if you have hair? Sounds suspicious to me. The reason can be one of two. You have no hair on your head, or hair is absent on your head. Well, both of those are incorrect. I have hair that is... I mean, it doesn't exactly look like Panda Man Pete's, but, you know, you'd put us in the same category for the amount of hair that we have. It's just a style, though, man. You know? There's lots of really cool people that wear bald caps. We got Michael Jordan. We've got The Rock. Why are those the only two people I can think of? There's others. Okay, there's others. How is 6-star Symbiote Supreme? Great champion. Much like the 5-star, except a 6th star, you know? No, great champion. Doesn't need to be awakened. Benefits some from the awakened ability. Will smooth out the staggers and all that, but doesn't even need it, so... God, I wish I never went to the incursion section, though. Apparently that's what triggers this bug where you have to re-hit all the helps on your champs. Yay. You remember when the fight home screen was different? Well, yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Right? We're talking about, like... 2 months ago? I do remember that. Hey, Bonesaw Hoochie Wife saying, yo, BG, remember how Hoochie Wife went to the ER 2 weeks ago? Yes. She's fine now, but I had to go there on Friday and Saturday and got diagnosed with, I don't even know how to say this exactly. I feel like I'm gonna embarrass myself. Actually, I'm just gonna look it up before I embarrass myself. I can't confirm this stuff sucks. What's up? Well, dang, dude. What's up with the bad luck, man? You two are supposed to be happy and healthy and all that. Hold on. Pleurisy is how you pronounce it. Wait, does that have to do with COVID? As a condition in which the pleura, two large thin layers of tissue that separate your lungs from your chest wall, becomes inflamed. Okay. Well, off of my 4 seconds of looking at the internet here, I'd say that sucks. Hopefully it is something that gets better and it's not like a permanent thing. But dang, dude. You guys stay out of the ER for a little bit, please? I mean, it's good that you went, but you know what I mean. Hope you feel better, dude. All right, Corey sending over a couple saying, how dare you forget him, Mr. Clean and Drax. Ah, of course. I can't believe, especially Mr. Clean. How did I forget that one, man? Also, wasn't the dad on Fresh Prince? I think he was bald, right? Or am I mistaken? Or wearing a bald cap, excuse me. It was a choice for him. Don't get it twisted, guys. All right, Speed Up D sending over a buck. What was I about to say? A bub? Sending over a bub. Speed Up D saying. Any guesses, anybody? Any guesses? Any guesses? I love you. Speed Up D. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the support as always, man. Thank you, dude. Ryan, there isn't much that can make me cry, but when I lost my hair, I bawled all night. Oh my god. Boo, Tom. Really, dude? Oh my god. How long have you been saving that one? Boo. Avery Lopez sent over a bug. Thank you, dude. Saying, is Hyperion worth a generic 5-star? Thanks. Hope you're having a good night. It can be, yeah. I would say it depends on your other options. He's a champion that is very strong. You know, like I said, he's one of my most used champions in this game. He's probably not number one. Number one's probably Omega Red. Who am I kidding? But he's up there. He's in the number 2 or number 3 spot. I use him all the time. The Awaken ability has saved me countless units. So, you know, the old awakening question that I try to drill into people's heads, it's not necessarily about if a champion is worth it. It's about what's going to change for you. What sort of value are you going to get from it? And the amount of value that I've gotten from having an awakened Hyperion is like, man, stashes and stashes full of items and units that I've saved. It's totally been worth it. Even though I didn't use an awakening gem to awaken mine, I got him from the arena. But yeah, totally worth it. That said, Hyperion can be played unawakened. He's not quite as good without the extended buff durations. The buffs, that's what makes Hyperion after all. But he still can be played unawakened. I would still be playing him a fair bit in AQ and stuff like that, even unawakened. But the only reason that you shouldn't awaken him is if you just had another champion in your roster that you're debating between who needs it more. It is possible that you're sitting on another champ that could use it more. So, yeah. If you don't have another champ that needs it more, then yeah, just give it to Hype. Honestly, like I said, it's very strong, but just think about all the situations, you know. Do we have any info on the Punisher 2099 buff? Not yet. I've been very quiet on that one. Ryan, Twitter, need your advice. It's very important, very serious. Demiok, if this is a picture of you holding a chicken again. It's not. What is this? Thoughts? Where's the button to put an X through the heart? Don't do this, Demiok. Why? Totally unnecessary. I would say, do not rank this man. He's unawakened too? No, Demiok, no. Do not do it. Alright, let's keep this grind going. Open 3 6-stars today after my last 2, Cap Infinity and GNT 2099. I thought all my luck was used. Got King Groot, then Ronin, then Corvus. Dude. I guess when you're on fire, man. Congrats. Sick pulls, dude. I mean obviously Corvus is the real prize of those pulls, but I'm telling you, dude, I actually like King Groot. I wouldn't be mad at pulling King Groot. Wouldn't be first choice. I don't necessarily need another King Groot in my roster, I guess, but maybe you could find a use for him at some point. He ain't bad. Does need to be awakened, but he ain't bad. Why is he even rank 4? Hunter, that's a great question. Wait, that's a 6-star rank 1? Whoa, what? That was a 6-star? Dude, for some reason I thought that was... No, this is a 5-star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Increase max level, 65. What you talking about? Pulled my first 6-star, that is Symbiote Supreme. Nice. A great first 6-star. Good stuff. What about Falcon? Any info about his buff? Nope. I mean, Falcon, I think we still have some time on, right? But Punisher 299, that one's... I believe he was the one in October. I always get them a little bit confused because, well, you know, Mr. Magoo and all. And I don't necessarily care which one comes first. All I know is that we have those 3 champs slated for the buffs. Gambit being the one that we did not mention yet, but... Wait, why are there only 5 stars there? What the F? That's because it's a 5-star. Planning to do Labyrinth soon. I was able to solo up to the Colossus. How much should I save with a rank 5 Guillotine 2099? It sounds like you don't need much, dude. If you're able to get that far, check out the map. See how many fights are left. You probably don't need much. Don't even know how to answer that question. Was that just a little humble brag type of thing? Because you don't, if you're soloing fights, hey, you didn't use any resources. Suppose 6-star Namor, does he need to be awakened? He does. I mean, he needs to be awakened in the way that most people use Namor. If you take him into like Realm of Legends, dude, you can still crush Winter Soldier, which means, you know, there's other fights that you can crush. I've used him to beat champions that heal. What's it called? With like buffet and stuff, because his damage is so explosive that it doesn't matter if they're healing a little bit throughout the fight. Once you get your cycles going with your special 3s, like 2 special 3s and then followed up by a couple other specials, I mean, the fight's pretty much over. Any like standard questing like health pool of a fight, the fight's over. So technically, it does not need to be awakened to get through stuff like that, but if you're at the point in the game where you're pulling 6 stars, you probably already have champions that can get through those like standard fights, right? So to use what makes Namor really unique, to use his ability to fight through thorn style nodes and things like that, yes, has to be awakened and has to be pretty high sig level. And I don't really recommend investing resources in the champ until you get to that point. If you wanted to take him to like rank 2, if you've completed Act 6 and have some rank up gems and stuff like that, I mean, you know, at that point it's fine to kind of get the ball rolling. But for the most part, for 99% of people out there, I would not recommend ranking him up until awakened and higher sig. After 7 crappy 6-star champions, I dropped 6-star Warlock and Cav Crystals. Ooh, congratulations. That is one of the best pulls you could get. Good stuff. I'm sad that you probably won't like Red Goblin, and he hasn't even come out yet. What? I say this because you think the glider and champs who ride objects aren't fun. Oh, crap. So you think he's going to be on that too? I didn't even think about that, but you're probably right. If he's on the same board that Green Goblin's on, Yeah, I probably won't like him unless they've tweaked his animations in a way that make them feel more fluid. Because it's a very clunky feeling thing to me. Silver Surfer is not nearly as bad. I can't remember exactly how I feel about Silver Surfer animation wise. But I know I don't think it's as bad as Green Goblin's. So, I don't know. There's some hope. He's literally just Green Goblin, but with Carnage symbiote. Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. Who is best, Namor or Sunspot? More useful overall is probably Namor. In high level content, in I'd say up to like acts 1 through 5, Sunspot significantly better. But then I'd say Namor, just because there's certain fights where Namor's awakened ability really saves you and is necessary, whereas Sunspot is the type of champion that will have an easy time getting through a standard fight, but there's a lot of champions that can do that for you. It's not all that he's good for. He's also good for things like Diss Track, and if you need Incinerate damage to hurt the opponent. They both have their uses, but if we're just talking about if I could only have one on my roster, well, I'd want it to be Namor. But this game, it doesn't really work like that in terms of which champ's better. It's more about using the right champion for the job. Which is better, a wrench or a hammer? Depends on what you're doing. BG or chat, what's the best path to do next that is easier after path 1? All the 4 horsemen and Corvus, so I can do any path, but I just need advice. Next easiest, thanks everyone. I can't remember the order that some people were saying. Oh, Stroking My Saber, thank you for the buck as well. I can't remember what everyone was saying. I think they said path 4 might be the hardest, followed by... Oh, I don't remember, man. I'm not sure. Yeah, someone else might have to comment on this one. I don't actually know. I like Havoc Path for next one. There's 2 paths with Havoc in it, isn't there? I thought. It's been a while since I looked at the map. I could be wrong about that. I haven't looked at it since doing the original run. Ankit Sharma sent in over €1 saying came back from work and saw triangle and circle argue about which shape is more popular. After hours of debate, triangle gave up and told circle that it's pointless arguing with you. Wow. Really? Boo, dude. Just boo. Take a lap. Ugh. Geometry joke. Boo. Thoughts on farming boosts from the combat and advancement events? Worth it for the time. If you can do it efficiently, yes. I mean, I used to farm the boosts from those things in the past. When they were worse boosts and when they took longer, but I didn't get them every single round. But when things line up, like, let me put it this way. What you're probably getting at, like, is it worth going into Road to the Labyrinth and just auto fighting your way through there to get the boost. Something like that is a little bit debatable. It's a little bit hard to say exactly if it's worth it. Like, we could easily figure out how long it takes, how much energy it takes, things like that. We could put some context to it. But what's a little bit harder to factor in is, like, how many boosts do you actually need? And can you acquire all of those boosts that you need in a more efficient way so that you don't have to do something like, you know, the extra farming inside of Road to Labyrinth and things like that. So let me talk about what I used to do. I did make a video about this a while ago, but this was a long time ago, and I'm sure even if some people saw it in here, most people probably have not, because most people don't give a damn about things like this, to be honest. Ooh, free crystal. But yeah, we'll talk about it for just a sec here. Okay. Oh, another free crystal. Don't mind if I do. Dude, soon there's going to be another stack of these free crystals, though, man. It's crazy. Oh, dang. I don't think I hit the helps today, either. There's only 45 here? Oh, wait. Never mind. That's going to be... well, whatever. All right, James Smith sending over 5. Thank you, dude. Oh, what is that with my voice? Thank you, dude. That's what I meant to say. All right, hey BG, thanks for always responding to the chats. Would take 5-star Havoc Awakened, Gulk Awakened, Venom Unawakened, or Magic Unawakened. Out of those champions, I gravitate most towards Venom. I love Venom. I use him pretty frequently. I think he's the type of champion that you're not going to grow out of. His usefulness, it's... ever since his rework, he's been a useful champion. And because he has like a hard counter to the Spider-Verse champions, and it counters the most annoying part of them that they can evade. Because he has that, his usefulness is never really going to go away. Additionally, he can gain buffs to handle things like buffed up or an armor up buff against Havoc, even though he's not the most reliable Havoc counter, but he can do it. He can eat buffs off the opponent, which comes in handy an awful lot. He can put bleeds on the opponent, which matters for things like do you bleed, or, you know... He's got a lot going for him. He could even armor break on his heavy attack. It's a lot of little utility that is actually useful. And like I said, that big utility of countering the Spider-Verse champs. So I like him best. Magic without the Awaken ability, you know, I'm not saying she absolutely needs it, but she definitely suffers for not having it. Venom, he suffers a little bit too. But it's not really needed for him. And yeah, I just think he's better than Havoc and Gulk. I think those champs are fine too. And if you wanted to go with them, just as a personal preference, that's okay. You wouldn't be making a wrong choice by picking any of those other champs. Gladiator Hulk, I tend to think that keeping him like a rank below your max is fine. So we're talking about 5 stars here. I don't know what rank we're talking about, but let's say we're talking about rank 5 stars. You know, like I would take Venom up to rank 5 and leave Gladiator Hulk at rank 4, and usually that's okay, kind of thing. But yeah, that's my opinion on that. Did you did Seaton say Sunspot against Namor? Is that why you were asking? Just because you wanted a second opinion on it? You know, this is all just personal preference, man. He must like Sunspot more than Namor, I guess. Like I said, for certain content, I think Sunspot is better. But for the highest level stuff, if I could only have one, it'd be Namor. But it doesn't really matter, man. Play the champs for yourself and take your own kind of preference into it. You don't need to listen to either of us. All right, hold on. Max out these helps real quick. All right, let's talk about the solo events now. Like I said, I was going to. All right, so combat or cosmic combat, right? The rewards, really nice. Especially this 15% attack boost. Now, this used to be a 10% attack boost. And there's not really, honestly, there's not that big a difference between 10 and 15% attack. Yeah, there'll be those situations where that 5% attack is the difference between life and death. But most of the time, it's not going to be. But it is nice that they upgraded it. And I used to grind for this thing when it was a 10% only. I still consider this to be like a 30 unit value, the same way I consider the 10% attack to be a 30 unit value. Just because, like I said, there's not that big of a difference. And then, of course, they upgraded these other things as well. So it's not like you're just getting the boost, but we're just going to focus on the boost for right now. Actually, what are the ranked rewards looking like? Assuming you're just grinding for the final milestone or something like that, you just get 5,000 more solo crystal shards. Okay. Hold on. Before we move on, I haven't opened up any of those crystals yet. I don't even know all of what's in there. We may have to skip out on like factoring in the value of these things for now. Tier 2 Alpha, Tier 5 Basic, 4-star Awakening Gem, 5-star 6 Stones. Okay, so there's lesser boosts in there too. Lesser boosts as in like the combat boost stuff. I'm just gonna spin out one. Okay, yeah, so there's... Wow, so it's a high chance to get those attack boosts as well. And health boosts, too. Wow, dude, these things are so good value-wise. Holy crap, the buff to the solo events. It's insane, man. God, what's up with my voice? It's cracked again. But it's crazy. The buff to these crystals. What do we got? What do we got? Give me that health boost. Is that a 4-star Awakening Gem? Sure is. Okay. All right, so we can estimate some value here actually. So it was what, 38% chance to get the lesser boost? Okay. So I'm gonna forget about all of the other value in there and just assign a unit value to that, which would be 0.38 times 30. So 11. All right, let's I guess we'll round up to like 45 unit value, because it is a 15% instead of the 10%. All right, so yeah, we'll say it's a 45 unit value, just as an approximation. God, that's really good. When you think about it, like, if you actually use these boosts, that's so strong. But all right, anyway, let's see. So you also get the points faster than you used to, I believe. Actually, is that true? It's less points required to get there. I know that. I don't remember what the old values were, but it might be. Okay, so anyway, what I used to do is I would look at these events, and let's say it's cosmic, right? Before I go out and quest, I would just say, okay, let me use a cosmic champion to get through this quest. Which, I mean, cosmic is great because a lot of people use Corvus. But even if you don't, like, especially if you're just auto fighting through the lower difficulties, dude, just strap in your highest ranked cosmic champion and auto fight just with that champion. You get a lot of points and you complete some content along the way. I think it's better to approach it that. I think either way, it's probably going to be worth doing. If you have to auto fight through Road to Labyrinth to get some of the points required or something like that, yeah, the value is so good. That's probably worth it. But I would still try as best as possible to not have to do something like Road to Labyrinth and get some additional value out of it by clearing some content. The beginner difficulty of the monthly event quest, something like that. Gain some units along with the boosts that I gave this unit value to, because there's so many boosts available that I do wonder at one point, do we have like too many? You don't have to use them exclusively in war, but that's really the only place that I use them. And then maybe through like the in the Abyss, maybe I'd use them there. And I don't know, maybe I guess I'll start using them in like the Cav difficulty too, if we really have that many. Should be a nice little boost, I guess. But yeah, like something like this, here's what I would do. I would again, I would auto fight with that class type of champion, and I would also wait until the timer ticked down more if I was playing the arena or something, because of course you get points for playing the arena too. And more often than not, you might find yourself not having to sit there in Road to the Labyrinth and spend, what is it? Let's actually do the math. Was it 27,000 points that we needed? God, where am I going? Let's say you're working with 6-star champions, so 510. And yeah, 27,000. And there's all these shards leading up to it, right? This is 10k. Yeah, this is 1 crystal. So just these milestones, because the ranked rewards... Oh no, it does start at 27,000. Okay, so you got like 1.5 of these crystals. Which would put the value at like 50 units, actually, let's say, because I forgot about the shards here. It's like a 50 unit value. 27,000 by the 510. It'd be 53 fights. So, okay. If you just went through Road to Labyrinth, it probably wouldn't be worth the time. Because it's time and that like energy refill essentially they're using. All right, this was kind of a long tangent about this stuff. But see, I guess that's why it's worth really breaking it down, because it's a little bit of time that you're consuming that you could have just been spending like in the arena or something like that, and then the units for using your energy. I mean, some months we have more energy than others too, so that might not be a factor, but don't auto fight, you get extra points for finish the fight. It's certain attack. Oh, you're right. Damn. My mistake. Do not auto fight. Light attack. So that's much faster. So it'd be like 27 fights. Because you get 1,010 points. So just use light attacks. Well, that ups the value again. Ah, man. That's what happens when you figure this stuff out live instead of going through it not live. But it's good. Yeah, only 27 fights and just doing light attacks. And even though you're not auto fighting, you don't have to be looking at the phone. You could just be going like doing nothing. But yeah. I think this was longer than the Enzo tangent earlier. That's scary. Yeah, probably was. All right, let's go back to the arena. I think I could have gotten 7 more milestones in the arenas without looking at that stuff. But it's important to look at, man. There's a lot of value there. There really is. So I'll probably try to grab that after I'm done playing arena for the night. And, you know, maybe I'll go through a quest where it's like 2 energy per move. And I'll use a cosmic champion during that. And then I'll finish up the last few moves that I might need to make by just going to some place like Road to Labyrinth or something like that. I used to oh, by the way, you could also there's a few other ways to kind of optimize this too. I'm picking in my just random class type top 3 champions, right? But you could, even if you're not a big arena grinder, you could go to the arenas and you could just pick your cosmic champions and you could try to finish the fights with light attacks, and then it's not costing you any actual energy. And you're getting some arena milestones while you're at it. So I guess what I'm trying to get at here is that places like Road to the Labyrinth, as far as I'm concerned, they're a last resort. You'll get the rewards by going there, of course. But what else are you getting? Nothing. And it's costing you energy too, so. All right, Ankit Sharma sending over another euro. Thank you, dude. Oh, by the way I used to finish out those events is you used to be able to pop open crystals to get credit for it as well. So I would just pop open some PhDs. But all right, anyway, took a lap in advance. Oh God, that means this. You know, it doesn't matter how much you push the envelope. It will also be stationary. Boo. Take another lap, dude. Boo. How do you get 5-star shards so fast? I've been playing the game for a while. The longer you play this game, the faster all the rewards come in. Early on, you're not going to be able to get 5-star shards at all. And then you'll start getting them slowly. And your first 5-star crystal, unless it's been gotten through things like the free calendar that we have going on right now, outside of special events like that, your first 5-star is gonna be the hardest one to get, and then they slowly just become a little bit easier, a little bit easier, a little bit easier over time. Your first few are all gonna feel pretty tough to get, but you will get to a point where, yeah, you're popping open 5 stars pretty regularly. Brian, I want your 6-star abomination. Well, you can't have him. I'm not really using him, but you still can't have him. He's mine. I'm trying to complete Act 5. Can you please tell me where to farm revives? There's some quests. I don't farm revives though, man. I just try to make sure to get them every day from the 22-hour solo event. I don't know the quest off the top of my head. I think... Let me see if I remember the numbers correctly. 4.1.6, I believe. Is it 5.3.6 as well? I think those might be some quests. Yeah, okay. Yeah, some people are putting those in the chat. So those are the quests, but it kind of goes, it's kind of similar to what I'm talking about with this event here. Like, is it worth farming those revives? I mean, there's a lot of value in revives, so maybe, but if you can get revives without having to just repeat the same content over and over, because you're spending a lot of time doing that. Where you could be putting that time into other things and getting other rewards. And if you can get free revives from the 22-hour event anyway, and just maybe take your time a little bit more while they build up, I think that's going to be the better way to go. But you can try those. We have a few more here. 4.1.6, 4.3.1, 4.3.5, 5.3.6, working for me, reviving, revive farming level 1. Well, there you go. You could try all those. Brian saved up about 3k units and a bunch of crystals / pots and just blitzed through 6.3 and 6.4 completion in their entirety in one night. Dude, nice. I'm feeling deflated but satisfied. Nice, man. Good stuff. All right, Anthony Nilsson sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Let me see. What's up, BG? Just got Cav. Hey, congrats, man. The fresh Cav title. I have 6-star Corvus, Thing, Killmonger, rank 5 Medusa, rank 4 Namor, Omega, Doom, Starkey, and Void and Aegon at rank 3. Any advice on what content I should go for next? Let me see. Okay, Thing. Thing and Stark Spidey are actually the two standouts here for me. And Namor a bit. But yeah, the variant content is... oh god, wait, I didn't finish all my 6-stars. The variant content is where it's at for rewards. I'd recommend focusing on several of the variants before coming back to story content. So, Thing with the... what's it called? Synergy. The Champion Synergy. It'll be really good for variant 2. That said, variant 2, it's a bit longer than some of the other variants, and you might want to start with like variant 3 because it's not quite as lengthy. And for that, Stark Spidey would be a solid option for a lot of the content. You could use, you'd probably want to rank them up. You wouldn't want to use them at rank 3, but you can use Stark Spidey plus Miles Morales and other tech champions on the team, and you'll stun lock a lot of the fights. You can't use Stark Spidey for absolutely everything in that quest, so you might want to wait till you have another strong tech champion ranked up. But you can start popping open the dual class crystals for them if you're, you know, if that's something you're interested in. And then, yeah, Thing will handle a lot in variant 2, but again, you might want to use some other options for that. Namor is actually not bad in variant 2 either. You could push through. Actually, variant 4 might be a really good one for you to start out in, since your Stark Spidey's not ranked up yet. If you can get through the first chapter of variant 4, then the other chapters are really not too bad since you're using lower star level champions. So yeah, variant 4 would be a good one too. Yeah, in any case, man, it's just all about the variants for right now for you, I'd say, before going back to story content. All right, Matt sending over a buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, the cemetery in my town is super popular for some reason. Apparently, people are just dying to get in there. Matt. Boo. Boo, dude. Take a lap. Why don't you go say hi to those people? Actually, whoa, was that too serious? Did it just sound like I was sending you to the cemetery? Not like that, man, but still, boo. Boo. And I don't think Nuggles is in here, but I saw the pop-up saying that they've been a member for 3 months in a row. If you are watching, thank you very much. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you, guys. Hey, Brian, if I didn't do a Labyrinth path exactly per the maps, Omar, I think I saw this comment already. Exactly per the maps people have created, will I have to do an extra path? I accidentally went from Jane, Thor to Daredevil. Thanks. Yeah, you must have missed it when I read this earlier. I was saying so those paths, they're just a guideline. It doesn't really matter which way you take to 100% the map. You just have to 100% the map. So if you can kind of shift your next path to maybe cover the ground that you missed, I don't know if it's possible depending on what you've already done and things like that, but it may be, you know, like you basically want to kind of just create your own paths at that point, you know what I mean? So yeah, like sketch it out on the map, what you've done, and then you can try to fix things from there. But it's going to depend on exactly which path you took already and things like that. So I can't say for certain if you'll have to take an extra path, but you may not have to. I need ISO. What is a good quest to get it as a level 30? I need help. All right, so questing wise, there's not really any quest that you can farm to get ISO. Every quest gives you a little bit of ISO, but it's really not much. The bulk of your ISO in this game will come from duplicating champions. So you need, you just need to open more crystals, and there's a couple ways to do that. Like, obviously, nobody just has an unlimited amount of crystals that you can open up, right? Unless you also have an unlimited amount of money. But this, yeah, it's not possible. So the ways to get more crystals to pop them open is either the arena. You get lots of shards from the arena. Do not underestimate. You don't need to get the top prizes to get a lot of ISO from the arena. Or just by spending units on crystals. But I don't recommend spending units on crystals unless you're, you know, unless you just want to have some fun and that's your way of having fun, then, you know, it's up to you. But usually with grinded units, I don't recommend it because there's just not enough units to go around for everything. You know, it's better to unlock masteries with those units and things like that. Sorry for the repeat. Appreciate the answer. Isn't there a bonus for not completing Realm before Labyrinth? Sort of, technically. Like, if you get the if you get all of those champions, the 3 champions from the you know, Ronin, Rhino, and Cyclops from the rewards in Labyrinth, then when you do Realm, you get like the full dupes instead of just the, you know, it's +5 sig from Labyrinth. But that's it, man. It's not anything big. Just some additional sig levels, and I'm sure you get like the shards from like a natural dupe from it as well, but that's pretty much it. You can also just sell your champs to get ISO. I mean, you could, but I don't recommend it. Oh, yeah, it's very important actually. Don't sell any of your champions because obviously if I'm saying the way to get ISO in this game is by duplicating your champions, selling any of your champions is only going to set you back. And actually, I could expand upon this a little bit more too and say that at level 30, you're probably not in a position to grind out the basic champion in the arenas yet. For the 4-star basic arena, but it doesn't it doesn't take that long in this game to get to a point where you can do that, and you don't get any ISO for getting the basic champion in the arena. But what it'll do is it'll help fill out your roster. So right now, Venom the Duck is the 4-star basic arena champion, right? And if you don't have Venom the Duck, and you did get Venom the Duck from the arena, well, the next time that you do pull Venom the Duck, you'll get ISO instead of, you know, it being a first-time pull and not getting ISO. So the more 4-star basic champions you can add to your roster from the arena like that, the more ISO you'll get in the long run. Did someone say spend grinding units on crystals for fun? I said I don't recommend it, Hunter. But if that's what you want to do, your units, man, you earned them. It's kind of like when you get your first job, and your parents are like, don't spend it all on candy, and you're like, you turn around like, what? With like an armful of Swedish fish and Sour Patch Kids and a mouthful of Sweet Tarts or something. Too late. ABG just got Uncollected on my free-to-play in 90 days. Nice, man. Well done, dude. So, yeah, I'm rich with 11 units. Oof. One more question. How good do you think the Rise of Cavalier bundle is for this month's completion? Thinking about getting it. It's very good. I don't even remember everything inside it, but it's very good. It's very good if you're gonna use all of that stuff. Candy bucket, yeah. So there's what? There was 30% boosts in there, which, holy crap, that's a lot of boosts. Crazy amount of boosts. There's a lot of revives in there. Good number of shards and all that. Good number of potions. I don't remember it all, but all I remember is that, yeah, it's a very strong value. Like, the type of value that I feel like Kabam messed up and made a mistake, and we're not going to see that every single month. Either is one of three options. Number one, it was just a mistake. They I don't know, carried a 1 in the wrong area or something like that, man. I don't know. Somehow they went overboard, and it was unintentional. Number two, it was intentional, just as like a, hey, first time getting through Cav, little extra motivation for people to try it out, you know? They don't even have to advertise it because they know, you know, especially the higher level players, they're usually, information spreads fast, you know, whether through YouTube or just alliance chats, the info is going to get there somewhere, and there's a lot of value. Could have been a special thing. Or number three, it was intentional, and it is going to be there every month. And if it is there every month, there might be some times where I get it. I'm not sure. I'm going to try not to, because, you know, as I was saying before, like, I need units for things like Sig Stones. If Kabam ever releases those for units in any way imaginable, I need to be ready for it. But that said, I also do play Alliance Wars competitively, and having those 30% boosts, that could be a real lifesaver. It could be the difference between winning and losing wars. It could allow me to save potions potentially, which would kind of make them equivalent to saving, you know, glory to get more rank of materials type of thing. So bottom line is it's very, very valuable. Super strong. I mean, I think it's most valuable for Alliance War players because of, you know, how boosting is like, I don't want to say it's mandatory, but it's basically mandatory. If you're playing at a high level, if you're playing like in the Masters bracket, it's basically mandatory. I'm not saying you got a max boost for every fight. As a matter of fact, I don't max boost for nearly any of my fights. But there are times where I feel like I have to, and I'm also not a boss killer. If I was a boss killer, I probably would be max boosting once a war. For the second half of my war or something like that. So I think the biggest value is for competitive Alliance War players, but you can still use those boosts everywhere, of course. You can use them to save other resources going through the abyss, or to give you that little extra oomph that you need to get through Act 6. Like, dude, 30%, that's the same thing as taking your 565 champion and turning them into a rank 3 6-star champion. And suddenly the content ain't so hard anymore, you know? Well, actually, it doesn't exactly work out that way. It's close, though. It's different because, you know, masteries affect things. But the bottom line is, still, it does a lot for you. If you just use Ghost, you wouldn't have to max boost at all, silly. Come on. Thanks, Mike. I'll get right on that. Those boosts for lifesavers really helped collect and save the 20%ers while using the 30s. Prevent buying those packs. Yeah, that too, man. You don't have to just just any way to get some additional boosts. Yeah, it allows you to save the other boosts that you get. You're exactly right. All right, Orange Juice sent over buck saying, all right, gotta go to work, BG later. Have a good night and enjoy your birthday tomorrow. Oh, thanks. How'd you know it's not my birthday tomorrow? Bright Orange Juice, have a good night, man. Hope you have a good one at work. As a matter of fact, yeah, it's getting pretty. This is gonna be my last round of the arena. Let's go pop a crystal. Brian, read last and make fun of this stranger with me. Oh, what are we talking about here? What stranger? Unless they have War Machine double immunities. Unless they gave War Machine double immunities while I was gone, no. I'm fighting a dude in an arena that doesn't have suicides, but he does have recoil. Ah, okay. Can we all join in and... No, dude, we don't gotta say his name. Don't gotta mock somebody for that. I've seen that before. There's probably people in this chat who have done that before, where they got recoil and didn't have the suicides and stuff. It happens. Either there was some miscalculation along the way and you ended up not having enough catalyst that you needed because you forgot to get willpower or something, or you just don't know any better. I mean, mistakes happen, you know. We ain't here to shame anybody, Demiak. You can laugh at them. Laughing's fine. We don't gotta shame them. BG, which mutant hero is best to use Awakening Gem? I have Magneto, Colossus, Sabretooth. Should I wait for someone else? Both Magneto and Colossus are good to awaken. Sabretooth, don't even think about that guy. Magneto and Colossus are good to awaken, though. But like I always say, man, you got to think about what's going to change for you when you awaken these champs. Don't just look for some random champ to feed the gem to just because you have a gem. You got to awaken the champion that you actually need, the champion that you're going to use, the champion that's going to save you resources while questing, things like that. Or allow you to get through an Alliance War fight that you couldn't otherwise do. That sort of thing. So between Magneto and Colossus, I don't know which one you should go with. It's going to depend on you. Depends on your masteries a bit too. I'd say Magneto's not exactly suicide reliant, but I feel like he works better with the suicides. Yeah, I would go with one of those two. You know, you could always play around with them too and see which one you like better. Neither one technically needs to be awakened, but they both benefit from it enough that they could be deemed worthy. BG, are the changes to arena crystals coming tomorrow? No. They're not even... Wait, wait a minute. Maybe, hold on. Let me double check things. That info is still too new. I don't have it totally burned in my brain yet. Let me go to the forums really quick. Okay, yeah. The following will be released over time and will not be available on the day that Thronebreaker launches. So, no. New arena crystals. We don't have a date for it yet, but it's not going to be tomorrow. None of this stuff will be. This is what's coming October 1st. New daily crystal, new 4-hour crystal, discounted Cav crystals, and new Cavalier shard calendar to replace the GMC shard calendar. They shouldn't have replaced it, man. They should have just added another calendar. And eventually we'd have 15 calendars going at the same time, you know? Like, what if they just retroactively were like, okay, you completed Act 1. We're going to give you a PHC calendar. And now the GMC, then the Cav, and so on. Alright, in any case. Can't catch him on the paranormal network. No ghosts here. Wow. Alright, if you want to make fun of someone, make fun of this crazy guy who used the generic 5-star awakening gem on Man-Thing because he wanted to manage resources. Like, who does that? Hey, first off, that was out of fear more than anything. Dude, I did not want to item out. I don't know if I've ever itemed out in AQ. There's been maybe only like 2 times where I've come close, but let me tell you, man. I'm gonna talk about something that puts fear in you. It's that. It's like the final day, or maybe it was second to last day. I don't remember, but good lord. And it was all because that the damn bad luck against Hulkbuster early on. Everything else about AQ was totally fine, but I was just getting mowed down by the shocks from Hulkbuster, man. But who cares? 5-star awakening gem. I'll burn those however I please. Got plenty of them. All right. Anyway, on that note, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Hasama Mama, thank you very much for being tonight's biggest D. I do appreciate it if you are still in here. And of course, thank you to everyone else who sent over a little something. It's definitely appreciated. At least it wasn't Wolverine, hey? That's true. at least it wasn't accidental this time. So there is that. Look on the bright side, I guess. Day Streamas Ween. What? No, I don't know. Day stream, I'm not sure. Tomorrow's not looking good for it, but potentially like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, at some point in there's going to be another day stream. I just don't know when. So we'll see. But tomorrow is less than 1% chance. Can I say there's always a chance? No, tomorrow is pretty much 0 chance. So, all right. Anyway, though, I am out of here, guys. Hope you all have a great night. And we'll see you tomorrow.